going faster now. Okay, we are live.
Yes.
So let's check YouTube. Should be live in a sec, and LinkedIn as well. All right. Can you see us? Can you check on YouTube, Laurent, if it's live on your
Yes,
side?
sorry. Check.
I don't see it on the YouTube channel, on the live stream. Oh yeah,
It's
okay.
okay.
It's
Number
here.
17.
Yes. So YouTube is fine, and LinkedIn should be on its way. Yeah,
Excellent.
that's good. So now we can start the meeting, and this community meeting number 17 already. So thanks for the folks who are joining us. Hi, Krishi. Hi, Vaishnav. Happy to have you on board for this community meeting. And before we start, and we let's say, maybe some of the Microcks mentees from Linux Mentorship Term 1 program, some of you may join us. Maybe we can start by sharing some latest information and news regarding Microcks updates. So let me share my screen, because as usual, we have had, let's say, some quite interesting activities. Let me see if you can see my screen.
Yes.
All right. So the first thing that we can share and highlight is the latest release of Microcks, which is 1.12. As you can see on the webpage, you have a direct link here to the blog post, and check it out with a lot of information on the latest features that has been officially added, which is SMP enabled. It's something on which you have had quite a lot of teasing previously, videos from Laurent. It was integrated in the nightly builds. Now it's fully integrated within 1.12, and it's, let's say, the starting point of the MCP integration within Microcks. And stay tuned, because it's just the beginning of the story, let's say. And the second big point of this feature is regarding something that we already discussed in previous, let's say, a community meeting, but it's, I think, nice to highlight it again, because that was big improvements, first of all, from a CVE security point of view, and also something on which we have had, let's say, with Laurent as a hot topic, and in many of our conversations for, yes, more than a year. So I don't know, Laurent, if you would like to say a few words on it, and on this upgrade, and the result of it, and the fact that it's finally fully integrated in 1.12 as well.
Yes, exactly. So we know that we had troubles regarding the UI stacks we were using, because previously we were on a very old version of Angular that was Angular number 8, and we were sticky with a UI library that was called Buttonfly. And so at the beginning of this year, we started a big discussion thread with the community about where to go next, because we know we had troubles regarding the number of vulnerabilities, and also the maintainability of the whole stuff. And then after some very insightful discussions, we finally choose to stick to Angular. and to jump from Angular 8 to Angular 19. So it was really a big jump. With also a great jump regarding TypeScript support. We moved, I think, from TypeScript version 3 to TypeScript version 5 with a lot of differences and improvements. And one thing we have done also during this upgrade is the vendoring process of the Patternfly library, because Patternfly was no longer maintained. And so by vendoring, I mean we did cherry picking of the features, the components we were using in the Patternfly. And instead of upgrading the whole library, we just cherry picked what we used, and we upgraded this part to Angular 19, and it is now integrated into the Microcks repository. So, as said by Yassine, this is a great improvement regarding security, regarding the number of CVE, regarding the developer experience, because we also did a huge upgrade on all the development tools, and they are now way faster than before. So we are now also using latest and I would say the better TypeScript support. So from a developer experience point of view, it's also way better than before. And also one thing we wanted to have is the ability to move also faster regarding the implementation of new features on the UI. So typically, I know that a lot of people are expecting a dark theme for the UI. So it has not been done yet. It was very difficult to do so before, but now I think that we are in a way better position to do so. So if you have some ideas on how to refresh the UI, on how to bring a new visual theme, if you think that buttons are a little bit too square and you want more roundness, or if you want some kind of liquid glass effect, like the new coming macOS, iOS version, feel free to jump in. I think that right now we have everything that is aligned with the latest and the greatest versions of different libraries. So really easier to contribute today than it was before.
Yeah, and clearly a call to action if you are a UI designer and if you like to do, let's say, as Laurent said, if you like to enhance and contribute to the UI and make it more shiny, let's say, feel free to jump and create issues and do proposal on that, because that's something that is clearly going to be much more easier now based on this update. So that's a very big point, and also it's also mean that 1.12 is now from a UI point of view. I've changed a little bit on some stuff, but the transition has been very smooth and quite transparent from all let's say the UI design and the look and feel. It's still the same. Second point that we would like to cover today is something brand new that we have announced yesterday. If you are going in doc overview, now we have added try Microcks. And what is it? It's just a Microcks instance online, available to
Yeah.
everybody, accessible with username guest, login, password guest. It's not secure at all, but it's a read-only instance, which means you cannot change anything. You cannot add mocks. You cannot do anything regarding, the administration menu and so on. As you can see, it has been removed. But it's pre-populated with, let's say, the well-known samples that we use within Microcks, of course, the best pastry APIs and so on. And as you can see, and that's one of the beauty of it as well, it's running the latest 1.12.1 snapshot, which is a nightly build. And we think that it's a very smart and easy way for everybody to just do a test drive of what Microc is, what is the look and feel, what is how the UI is working, and to start playing with mock on a live system without, let's say, waiting any time on doing sometimes a simple Docker compose. It's quite simple, yes, but now you can just test it directly without, let's say, any boilerplate. And we were dealing about MCP, of course. And now, if you click on API pass tree, you can see that you have these two new MCP servers link, SSC endpoint and streamable HTTP endpoint, which mean you can play with this mock using your MCP client and start doing AI agent or anything related to AI integration. So feel free to use it. It's open to everybody, not limited to anything except what we put on it. We'll add certainly and update these services. If you would like to have something from the hub or something contribute to what could be added to that, just let us know. And feel free to, let's say, to raise any issue as well if you discover glitch or anything like that on the nightly build, because it's a nice way as well to test the latest version of Microcks, especially the nightly build, sorry, but we'll update regularly. And don't, let's say, be shy and don't hesitate to create issue on that. That's important. So we expect, let's say, we'll check the statistics, by the way, on the usage and so on, but already noticed that quite a lot of people are starting to use it, and that's very good. Latest 2 points, because we move on our Manti topic for the rest of the meetings, is two Microcks discussions that we would like to highlight. As you know, on the Microcks organization repo over here, we have discussions. You can open any topic you would like. And there is two topics that we think that are of interest. Let's say all the topics are of interest, so, as you can imagine, but those two topics are quite hot. And we would like to share that with the community and especially ask any experts, anyone who may be interested in using that or is already an adopter of these features to contribute and join the conversation, because that's where we discuss, like Laurent explained, the UI upgrade and so on, everything has started by a discussion. So here, Sebastian, which is the code owner of the .NET binding for test container, is a very strong expert, let's say, on .NET development and .NET as a framework and language. And he have this brand new ID, and he told us and he shared within this conversation what .NET Aspire from Microsoft is, and the fact that it could be, let's say, a very nice fit or new ecosystem integration for Microcks. So if you are on the .NET ecosystem, if you are using .NET test container module, or if you are developing anything with .NET, check it out. He really spent some time to describe what he's thinking about. And today, no one have commented that, but I think it's a very, very important and nice topic. So feel free to join the conversation on that, please, especially for .NET and Microsoft fans. And the second point is something we already covered because it has been open in first of April. Was not a joke. I don't know that, by the way, if in India do you have the same stuff as us in Europe the 1st of April. But usually in France, the 1st of April, it's where we are doing jokes, which mean you can announce something that is completely unrealistic just for the fun. And this is not a joke. This is a real feature that Laurent have started to work on. And here again, we think that it's a very important topic and enhancement regarding the way you can create dispatching scripts and rules and dispatcher within Microcks. So feel free to check it out. Laurent, I don't know if you would like to add more thing on that, but here clearly we would like and expect the community to react and engage within this conversation, because that's where we're going to decide what's going to come next in the roadmap.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, take some time if you're interested in this script topic to read the problem statement, the limitations we are facing today, and yeah, see what we can go where we can go next. So as of today, I started exploring three different options, and seems like the third one is the viable one. So feel free to check it out and yeah, to share your feedback and feelings about it.
Yep. And I think now I can stop sharing my screen. And we are happy to have three mentees live with us today, Rishi, MD, and Vishnav. And I think it's, for the one who don't know, by the way, we have had 7 projects, 7 mentees during 3 months. And the program, which is Linux mentorship program term 1, has been finalized last week, which means it's like an au revoir for all the mentees, but also a big opportunity for the one online and for the others. We're gonna do a shout out on the others to give you the opportunity for all of you to explain what you have done. And also may certainly do call to action for the community to take over and take care about, let's say, the next steps regarding what you have working on. I don't know who would like to start. Maybe Krishi, if you would like to start just explaining what you have done, what could be the next step, and if you would like to say anything, I think we can give to the three of you around 10 minutes. We have plenty of time this morning, so feel free to take the floor. Krishi, we have, let's say, difficulties to hear you. I guess you're not on a good connection, maybe.
Uh, okay,
It's better
one
now,
second.
maybe. Yeah,
Okay.
seem to be better
So
now.
hello everyone. Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Krishi and I was term one mentee for LFX for Microcks, and I just completed my project the last last week, and my project was basically talking about uh, was basically adding documentation for advanced installations in the Microcks Unity repository. And I think me and Yasin together worked for it, and we were able to add some good documentation in which we are, of course, expecting contributions from the adopters and from Microx users. So, yes, we tackled some of the important issues. And can I share my screen to show
Yes.
the?
Yeah, please do. And if you have issues to share your screen, let me know. I can share the community repo, but if you can do it, please do it. It's gonna be easier, so you can show us what you would like.
Okay. So, there are three issues currently open right now, which we have left open. Uh, where we are expecting contributions. The first one is for the sizing guide. The It has been added. One second. I think my net is slow. Yes, so we have basically added instructions for anyone who can help us with the sizing part. They can run the benchmark script created by Laurent, and just it's just a simple documentation where they can add any feedback for like whenever an adopter has deployed Microcks. So it could be great. It could be a great asset for the community. And another one is the compatibility matrix, where we it would be great if adopters could update the update the compatibility matrix according to the versions of the Kubernetes distributions they are using, or the MongoDB versions, and so on. So we are expecting contributions for this also, and reaching out to the community for this also. And another important thing that we touched upon is the security of the micro points. So we are hoping for contributions for that also, and soon we'll have the Kong gateway integration, like how to secure your mock endpoints using Kong. We have Hugo working with us on that, so hopefully soon we can have that. And yeah, other than that, I was working on a community blog, which hopefully will be released on the Microcks official website, where it's it's basically a plea to the community and to the adopters and users of Microcks to help us out. And we hope that you can give it a read whenever it comes out.
Yeah, cool. And the blog post as well. It's your. I don't know if you have an update on that, by the way, but ideally it should be posted on the CNCF site as well. But we know that there is quite some delays due to, let's say, CNCF priorities, which are related to the tag reboot at the moment. But it's also something that you are working on to see if you can cross post on the CNCF, correct?
Yes,
Excellent.
yes,
Uh, So thanks for this overview, Krishi. Very nice work and a lot of work regarding documentation, templating some of these, let's say, common requests that we have from the community, which are all located, as Krishi explained, within the community repo, which is clearly dedicated to adopters, users to share their setup, installation, everything related to how to deploy and maintain Microcks on their facilities. It's some, like sizing, it's a common question that we have within the community, and it's something that is highly dependent on your setup. And we think as well that it's clearly also out of the scope of the core project. I mean, as we discussed previously, we are really focusing our effort on the features, the maintenance of the core engine of Microcks, but the way to set it up production ready at scale and so on, that's part of the homework that, let's say, the adopters need to do. So by sharing best common practice and what is working for them, it can really help the others to speed up, let's say, their deployment or avoid some pitfalls sometimes. Something, I don't know if you mentioned it, Krishi, but MongoDB tuning, which is a common request for people who are deploying Microcks in a very centralized way. MongoDB at a certain point could become a bottleneck, and some tuning is necessary on it, and it's something you have started to describe and document within a dedicated documentation, and clearly something on which we need your feedback. So check it out, install it, or do it the way it has been described, and contribute to it. We need your feedback and people to keep going on this topic, because that's important to help the others. So thanks a lot for that, Krishi. MD, would you like to explain what you have done?
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Let me share my screen. Krishi, I guess you can like.
I think you can try to share. You're gonna take over, Krishi.
Yeah.
We don't see it at the moment, but
Second.
yeah, here we are.
You can see him.
Yeah, we can see your browser, web browser.
Yeah. Yeah, it's visible, right?
Yeah, perfect.
So hello everyone. I am MD Khurshid, LFX mentee of Term 1 under the CNC Microcks project. So people who don't know, this is my project to like deploy Microcks on managed Kubernetes service of various cloud providers. So uh, till now, yeah. Till now, like we have completed the GCP deployment documentation. So we have also for each cloud provider, we have built a separate documentation to how to deploy external key cloak on that cloud provider, and then Microcks deployment. So GCP deployment guide we have completed, and also Azure just I guess 2 3 days back it's merged. So this one is the latest. So for Azure it's also completed, and for other cloud provider that Vasto have completed for AWS and I guess OVH. Uh, yeah, OVH. Yeah, for Oracle, sorry. Yeah. For Oracle, GCP and Azure and AWS, we have completed documentation. And one of the challenging part we have like deploying Microcks on cloud production environment for because they are not deploying like as a root user like admin user. So we have to give permission like developer or some other people on organization they are deploying. So we have to give the like only required permission to the uh, developer or whoever they deploying Microcks. So for every documentation, we are giving the steps like how can the owner of the like how can the root user give the permissions to the like service account or yeah to required permission so that the developer can deploy Microcks using that credentials. So yeah, so for yeah. mm, OVH and yeah, for we have remaining this uh, documentation for a I guess as Yasin has said like before, like OVH is going getting very popular in Europe right now. So next, like I request all the community like people to uh, provide feedback on the currently documentation we have like GCP, Azure, and AWS and Oracle, and test it and like and provide feedback so it will we can build it more robust on better documentation, and also contribute on the like remaining documentation like OVH. So and also like I would like to thank you all the like both of my mentor and the fellow mentee for this amazing journey. And like I would I'm as mentorship already been ended, but I plan to stay contribute to the community and bring the new contributors to the Microcks Microcks project. So thank you everyone.
Thanks a lot, MD, and thanks for the kind words and for what you have presented as well. And again, this is in the same community repo. And again, and it's important, that's a community effort. Grishi, MD, and what Vishnav going to present as well, we have initiated some of this topic. Each one have had a very separated topic, but it's really important that adopters, users who need that, who are deploying on GCP, OVH, Azure, that they contribute back to it. It's something that the community and especially the adopters need to maintain. Sharing with the others is important, and what mentees have done here is just amazing. But keep in mind that it's just they have just initiated the topic. Now the community need to take over and need to share their best practices, what is good, bad, and what is working for them to their doc. That's very important. If you think that it's valuable, of course, but we think it is. All right, thanks a lot for that. Vishnav, you're gonna close, let's say, the Menti
Yeah.
presentation of the day. Can you hear us, Vishnav?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Feel free to share your screen or take the floor. If you let us know if the screen is coming. Yes, we can see your screen now.
Yeah. So, uh, hello all. My LFX project was like, uh, st its title is streamlining Microcks deployment on AWS Marketplace. But at this point of, uh, at this time, we can't manage to deploy it on AWS Marketplace because of some restrictions. So I have just documented all the process for deploying Microcks on AWS, especially on Elastic Kubernetes Service. So this is my documentation. It is on community repo of Microcks. And here, first one is the key clock installation. The key clock we use for the authentication part, and just like those who want to use external key clock on this system, so they can install and deploy their key clock. And the second part is the Microcks installation. So basically, for the scaling part, users or adapters can install it on EKS. And this was documentation I have created during the 3 months of my mentorship. And additionally, for the marketplace part, we need to submit the cloud formation template for our SaaS application. So I have documented that. It's not finalized yet, but we are testing it with some AWS experts and AWS, what can I say, the guys who are working with AWS, right? Uh,
He's
where
a solution architect within AWS who have been, let's say, involved on the process, and we have, let's say, happy to have contribution as well from some of the AWS techies, which is great.
yeah. Wait. I'll share my issue.
Are you sharing or anything else, Vishnav? Or
Yeah.
okay,
Uh,
sorry. Yeah, got it. Now we can see it.
so as I said that we have created the cloud formation template for Microcks as well as key clock deployment. Um but there are some more improvements needed for the uh, cloud formation template, as it is infrastructure as a code service, and we have to improve the how do you guys the well architecture framework. We have to fit the SaaS application in the AWS well architecture framework. So uh, I invite all the techies and those who are expert in AWS to contributed contribute in this. So yeah, can you see?
Yeah.
Uh, this is the architecture I have made for the SaaS deployment of Microcks on AWS with all the AWS native services. And yeah, that was from my side. Call.
That's that's cool. Thanks a lot, Vishnav. And that's let's say a big work. And as you can imagine from an adopters and community point of view, AWS is the number one in a, let's say, cloud provider on which the community is deploying Microcks. We know some adopters who are using Microcks at scale on EKS. And here, based on what Vishnav have done, again, it's a very nice way to initiate the topic, document it for the others, but the community need to take over. And especially the one who are already done that or are using it on top of EKS, because it's very popular, and it's something, the type of request that we have quite often. How do I deploy on EKS? So now it's described, but community and the one who have done it need to join their forces to maintain it. So thanks a lot for our three mentees who have been able to come and join us live today. Thanks for the good work, and it's also the opportunity to do a shout out to the others, because as I said at the beginning, we have had 7 projects, 7 mentees during 3 months. So thanks a lot as well to Meet, Arsh, Vicky, and Mohammad, who have not been able to join us today, but we are thinking about them. And thanks to all of you for let's say those 3 months. I think Laurent and I, it was a first experience to be a mentor within the program. We have had a lot of questions on term 2, term 3. So we are not planning to submit project for Linux mentorship program term 2. It's done. Term 3, it's going to be maybe too late already, but we have a lot of activity, especially to level up as incubator in the CNCF and so on for the summertime and for next year. So we'll focus on that, but stay tuned, because we certainly gonna let's say redo it, or maybe try a Google Summer of Code next year. We'll see. In any case, that was a very nice let's say program, and very cool to have let's say all of you as mentees and people were so passionate and engaged regarding contributing to Microcks. So thanks a lot for that. I don't know, Laurent, if you would like to say a few words regarding the project you and your mentees. Up to you.
Yeah, so as you said, it was very interesting first experience being a mentor and onboarding new contributors in the project. I think we learned a lot on how to to onboard and how to also improve the documentation and how to work, how to build, how to to contribute stuff. So we improve some stuff along the way in the general guide and so on. But yeah, it was really interesting to have this feedback from the field, let's say. And yes, a big shout out to all of you because yeah, you delivered a great job. So very valuable stuff regarding documentation, but also regarding contribution. I thinking about the CLI, about what we have also started in the hub, but also on the CI/CD side of things. So thanks a lot for all this time and all this contribution.
Good,
Yeah,
good,
thank
good.
you. And also, like, I want to mention one point, like, anyone who wants to contribute to new cloud provider which we have remaining. So we have also created a guideline.md that is in install repository, like, yeah, community install folder. So they can follow that guideline and deploy on their cloud provider. That will be really helpful after following that guideline. So
Yeah,
this is it.
clearly. Yeah, that's a very nice template, and all the stuff that you have, created, act as a template for new cloud providers or any new stuff that the community would like to share. That's great. Very cool, and very happy as well to have some of you, at least the one you can, and you are clearly more than welcome to keep contributing on a project. That's very cool. If you're able to do it, please do. Now you're starting to become an expert on a topic that you covered, so feel free to keep going. And for anyone who is, let's say, listening to the recording and who think that one of this topic is of interest for them, just reach out to the mentees, reach out on Discord, and join the conversation, join the community, and let's say ask questions and use it to provide feedback. Review on all the stuff that we have done is very important. Today, we have received a few feedback, but we know it's going to come maybe sometime when we don't expect it, maybe in few months or maybe in a year. But please do it, check it out, and coming back to them on how it is working for you. That's very important and valuable. Okay. Any other point on your side, MD and Vishnav and Laurent, of course? No, all good. Is there any one of you, by the way, who is going to KubeCon India? I think it's pretty soon. We know that we have a mentee, I think Ash, who was in KubeCon Japan or in
China.
On China.
China. Okay. So we'll check it out with him, and we hope that he's going to provide some feedback and nice pictures of what he have done during KubeCon. And do the same for KubeCon India. We know that it's going to be a very nice event. So that's great. And let us know if you are able to represent Microcks as contributors. Okay, I think that's good for today. I don't have any other specific point on my side. I think we have had a really nice covering, let's say, on the latest news and updates, and especially big shout out to all the mentees. And so I think with Laurent, we think that it's also a smart and nice way to say thank you to all 7 mentees, and also goodbye and good luck for the next step. Next steps, sorry. We know that some of you are still doing their degree. some are going to start their journey and they're going to look for a job. So we hope that this Menti experience will help you as well for the purpose, and we wish you clearly all the best for the next steps.
Yeah, thank you, Olaf.
Thank you.
All right. So I think we're going to close this community meeting. We covered all the points we would like for today. So thanks to all. And for the mentees, let's stay in touch. Happy to stay in and keep you engaged. And let's move forward on the next step and see you in 2 weeks for the next community meeting then.
Yeah. See you. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.